Wanda Sykes has always made me laugh. You know, in addition to her material, of course, there's something about her voice, her persona, the way her face seems to be expressive without really moving that much. I mean, as I'm saying all that, I guess what I'm describing is a funny professional comedian, which is an obvious thing to say because she's won a ton of awards for her comedy and writing. Anyway, she makes me laugh, and I'm expecting more of the same as I start her new special, I Am an Entertainer. It is on Netflix, link below. Go and watch it first, then come back for some analysis so I don't ruin the jokes for you by dissecting them.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Wanda Sykes.
Straight away with this special, we get an old school intro. A voice introduces Sykes and she comes out on stage to applause. She spends a few moments hyping up the crowd a bit. I also like the set design, a visual nod to Sykes' hair with a lit scrim and some moving lights crisscrossed in front. Okay, old man moment, young people, skip ahead. I just want to express admiration that Sykes is moving around a lot. She was born 10 years before I was. She's about to turn 60. I can tell you the way that she's running around, and especially bending over, that she and her lower back must be feeling fantastic. I'm glad to see that. All right, young folk, get back in here. Now, Sykes' first joke is about everything going on. This is an okay joke, but the tag of shit that really got me.
You know, my last special was in 2019. It was called Not Normal. Yeah. Since then, we've had a pandemic, an insurrection, Roe v. Wade got overturned. Yeah, I should have called that special The Good Old Days. Shit.
There are a handful of people in the world who can really deliver that word with full expression. Sykes is definitely one of them. The first 10 minutes of this special is mostly COVID-related material. Now, we talked about this a bit when critiquing Todd Barry's domestic short hair special, but a lot of people at this point are probably taking all their COVID material out of their act, just because at this point we've all seen so much COVID stuff. Well, not only is Sykes not taking it out, she's leading with it, which she can do because she's got fresh takes, like this one.
There's some things that I miss about being in the lockdown. I do. Right? Like, remember we wouldn't let anybody in your house, remember that? You ain't let nobody in your house. And I miss that, because it was fun telling my white friends to go around back.
And she also got me when talking about her kids' performance at school.
Judging by this, we ain't raising no little Dr. Fauci's over here. I think we got us a couple of TikTokers. That's what we working with.
She also talks about what it was like for her to be a young gay person experiencing all the normal social and romantic missteps with the added layer of being shamed for having gay thoughts.
You're nasty. You don't like girls. You like boys. You don't like girls. You like boys. And I was like, okay, you know. I was like, I guess I'll put this in a box. Deal with it when I can afford therapy.
This is a super vulnerable topic that takes a lot of guts to discuss. But if you can do it, the payoff is huge. Lots of people who come to our Discord to talk about writing comedy are extremely resistant to talk about themselves in this way in their material, which I totally understand because being vulnerable feels vulnerable. I mean, being on stage is already more vulnerable than most people are willing to be. And now I'm asking you to say true things about your life. It's scary. I get it, but if you aren't willing to risk all that, I think that your art will be limited. This is why I think so many new comics are all writing the exact same jokes about how gross their sex is. It's something shocking they can reach for, which isn't really about who they are, so the vulnerability isn't an issue. You can see in this special that Wanda Sykes uses some of those elements too. She's not afraid of sex jokes or talking about genitals.
I guess bring on the dick.
But she's using them as part of a mix that also includes real feelings and experiences, or at least feelings and experiences that read to us as real. To me, the big takeaway here is that your story and your perspective are your greatest advantage in your work. Don't avoid them. It's no wonder Wanda Sykes has won so many awards. She's showing us again that they are well deserved. She's got criticisms of the way the world is going, and she tells us what she thinks, but we also see her as having flaws, being selfish, or in short, being human. Her closing chunk is fantastic. It's about being an older woman who has had a cancer scare and a bilateral mastectomy who is considering further surgeries. That's like 3 topics minimum that most comedians wouldn't dare touch. And we got beefy white dudes all over the place crying about how they can't say what they want to say, while, if you ask me, Wanda Sykes is doing laps around them on material. This is a great special. Lots to learn here. Highly recommended. Long live Wanda Sykes. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and maybe jump on the Patreon if you want to help me make more. And if you want to talk about comedy writing with people who are trying to do it in a constructive way, we also have a Discord channel.